All right, welcome to the review of the draft. And hey, who did that? Okay,
Wasn't me.
it was me. All right, so
Oh,
we have, yeah, we did the draft, and here's the results of the draft. We're gonna start with Sawyer, who we were following. I have to scroll down for the massive sideboards here. We saw exactly what he's drafting, so it's just Simic. Lots of his colors are passed to him. Anything of note here? How do we sort by rarity? Haven't done this in a long
to
time.
the right, yeah, and then the one below, bottom left. Yes.
Yeah, this is the pack one pick one, the Whisperwood Elemental. Oh, nothing rare. Not too many rares at all. Look at that. Just the search
One.
income. No, I mean we saw what was happening. We didn't notice how few rares he took, but anyway, this deck can do it. We discussed it on stream, so we'll head over to Jordan because the players are going to be playing soon. Don't want to take up too
Well,
much time.
they're even left.
Well,
Oh, okay.
non-creatures
Well,
here.
well, count as spell and memory lapse. I don't count as records.
So my question is, where are the rares? We're gonna find out soon, because where the heck are the rares? Uh, yeah, Flyers. He was next to him full blue. Look, they both went hard into blue. Let's
Yeah.
CMC here.
If you want, I think you can see what the first pick was when you
Um,
go to deck. I think you have to click. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Remembering Mystic.
Yeah,
I think
that's
Remembering
that's
Mystic.
something that's worthwhile.
So their neighbors both in blue, like quite hard in blue, main color even, like the most common color, or maybe not. It's about the same. Good removal. NBFCs, nothing to scoff at. Um, yeah, I mean, we could talk about rares in general in this, in looking
Oh,
at
there
the.
we are. Ashen Rider, Tie, Fun. No, Fun. Okay. That's one rare.
Someone's got them, so I guess we'll. This deck looks like it's a little controlly and same idea. I mean, they're both discers. What do you want? Sawyer and Jordan were next to each other. Now, Evan L is
Yeah.
saying that he's Azorius, and if we go by rarity, we see Lavinda. Instant sorceries in the graveyard cast, I see. Cloudsteel Kieran is a way to not lose the game, I suppose. It's a learn card. The Niblis.
Hmm.
And two Metamice. Well, I'm
Okay.
interested. Pack one, pick one. Let's see. It was a Bident. Joe Bident to Thassa.
Silent. Okay.
There's the Bident and some rares down here. Semble Legion made it here in
Ah,
a Siege of the Combat, which
there.
is kind of whatever.
But I think assembling the Legion would be somewhat worthwhile to splash.
Evan seems to be heavy in white. The creatures are almost entirely white. Yeah.
I mean,
Vaidnatasa, yeah.
Winda is not doing too much here, since the flashback costs a hell of a lot more if you uh, cast spells that don't target your creatures.
Measure the make, yeah, also downshifted. Can draw a whole lot of cards. It's in the deck. But it's mostly white creatures, and they got a couple Metamize, which Metamize needs to hit face to get the trigger,
Yep.
right? So that's a Zorius. What's the mana curve looking like? Right? 2 and 3
That's
drops.
okay. Any lessons he's got in his sideboard since he has the Strix?
It's a good point. I mean, it's these
Just
things.
we've got the transformation and reduce to memory and the fractal summoning. Okay, so he's got a bit of a choice
Yeah, we have a little
of what to
extra
pick.
work to do looking through the decks when we have to look at the sideboards too. Richard K, Orzhov player. We did notice some Orzhov cards are being passed. Let's start with the rares.
Ah, there's Killian. There he ended up.
There's Greasefang and Shambling Event. Two rares, total two rares in the main board, and we go by
The
rares.
question is, did Richard get his hands on a Parhelion or not?
Ooh, well, it doesn't look like it because it's rare.
Okay, well,
If we go by color,
it could have happened.
actually, let's go by CMC. Starting with, I mean, the two drops are quite nice. Orzhov two drops. You like to see that? Death
He
Touch.
doesn't want to die too heroic, it seems.
Uh-huh. Got the Flyers at 3. Grease Fang. Pledge Mage is not a Boros card. He's just gonna have to cast it for white, and colorless. And
Okay.
Combat Pressure is very good.
Oh yeah.
An Overload here gets you a bunch of birdies. Okiba. There's a Profit and Loss. 2 Obnixilis Cruelty. Let's see.
Gift of
Triplicate.
Moldova. That's I know that card
Oh
can be
yeah.
quite
Oh yeah.
annoying.
Oh yeah. Triplicate Spirits. Gift of Zova can be really annoying. So yeah, Triplicate Spirits, and I'm interested was back on Picmonos. That was a Spell Stinger. Not too bad. Not what you want to start with. And then an Omnixus Cruelty. It seems like he was in black for a while. A lack of predation. Yeah, Orzhov Guildgate, he was black right away.
Wow. Okay. He
Evan
committed
Pisa.
early.
Uh-huh. Evan C. Pisa Crab says Golgari. And there's some rares. Dragonlord Kolagan gives everything haste. This is just a solid card. A lot of this troll also. Professor Onyx, Planeswalker
Ooh,
player here.
that's a good card, yeah.
3 Planeswalkers. I mean, this one's.
Oh, and an Aether Fallen. Okay, okay. Planeswalker value goes way up.
Yeah. Before I look at the rest, he started with a Treasure Cruise. I see. And Evolving Wilds.
Wow,
Back to the
that's
deck.
conservative. A second pick Evolving Wilds, but hey, he knows it will make his deck.
Staying open is a thing.
What? 3 Evolving Wilds? Wow, he's got lots of fixing, and then he has only 3 colors, or at least 2 and a splash.
Uh-huh. The 2 drops might be an issue to. I mean, you might need to get green, even though you have a green if with 2 Bazars. The Saros. There's a district guide though for fixing. Got good fixing. What is Karn gonna do though?
I don't know.
Oh, outside the game or in exile. We're gonna look in the sideboard.
He's got the Circuit Mender. Why isn't that in the main deck?
I mean that's what Karn gets. This is what Karn gets.
Yeah, but I mean, I would cut Khan
I know,
and
I
just
know.
play.
I know. I would, but we'll see. This isn't his final deck. Like this is just what he had while he was building. So we'll see what he actually plays. Plarg is here, and the Sylvan Primordial. A couple of the rares. No one's playing
Ooh.
Crusher Tentacles. It seems that Crusher Tentacles that we saw pick 2 from Sawyer's point of view.
And True Treasure Cruise is just languishing in the sideboard.
So this is Planeswalker. If he protects the Planeswalkers, which I mean something like a hexproof creature can do, you can't just you can put down your hexproof and then develop Planeswalker, and then if there's only one attacker, it's a safe Planeswalker. And then yeah, you don't want the Planeswalkers to survive. It seems solid. We'll go to Thomas C now. Also in Simic. Where's the layout here now? We have a Fibble Tip.
Oh no! The bane of everyone's existence.
Etherling.
Etherling.
Don't target Fibble Tip with stuff. Learn the hard way. It's a Liliana.
Could you imagine if Sawyer would have gotten his hands onto the Etherling?
Yeah, I mean, there's 4 blue players. It looks like 2 of them are next to each other. The 3 of them were like next to each other. There's another Zamon open here. This looks familiar. 2 Skyrider Elf and Zamon. Holy lands.
Okay, see, someone tried to go into the Gates
Gates
deck.
Ablaze. Is there
Did he?
2 district guys? I've
2
been
guys
a couple.
and the Gatebreaker Ram. Okay. I mean, he also got an Angel, so maybe.
It says Simic. It says Thomas sees in Simic, but it's actually like he's got the gates. He's got the gates. We'll see if it works out for him.
But no Guild Summit. I mean, 2 Gates of Blaze still pretty good.
The Ram here? No, the Ram's not here, is it? No, it is. It is.
Yeah, he has one.
And then 2 district guides, so he's got the payoff.
And an Angel, so he could get back a lot of life.
I like the Swift Warkite in the Simic deck.
Yeah.
Ryan M. It says is in Rakdos as this.
3 Blood Dive Harvester, man! Nothing's gonna stick against him.
Velmachus made it here. And there's the Stora, Legion Loyalist. Doesn't look like these are in the main board, even though it's telling us it's here.
I knew Ryan couldn't could not could not pick the Bolas Citadel. He ran it in his league deck and wiped everyone with it.
It's a sign.
Yeah.
3 wild slashes. This is dangerous. Dangerous. This is the aggro deck here. Gear
Yep.
Crafter, and then 2 Swiss
And
War cards.
who doesn't know 3 mana colorless divination? Also known as Tessera's Gambit.
We even got a Tybalt. Turn off the life gain. Make some
Red Bomb.
imps.
Okay, wow.
Hunt the
He also
specimen.
got lots of gates. So
Hunt,
Thomas was the only one picking all the gates.
hunt the specimen can find an elemental, it looks like. That's about all. Alright. And then the last one we haven't seen yet, Chris G. Also Rakdos. Neighbors in Rakdos. And again, neighbors. We got Pia. Notion Thief for the rares. Uh-oh. Nicol Bolas.
Uh-oh.
There's some blue splashing, perhaps. Where are the lands? There are no lands? Oh, they're down here. Hidetsugu. This was at the end of the pack. Maybe, I guess, making it.
Yep. I mean, it's a decent sideboard card.
Mizzix's for late game?
No, the right. The Hidetsugu's right.
Yeah, sideboard card. Angrath and 2 of his rampages. We got a fight with fire. There's some direct damage here. Mizzix Master just casts everything, doesn't it?
Yes, for 8 mana, every instant sorcery in your graveyard.
Alright, let's sort it by
Sure.
CMC. There's a whole lot of non-creatures for an aggressive leaning deck, I'll say that. It's a lot of removal type
I
stuff.
don't think he's gonna try to be that aggressive with a Notion Thief and the Nicol Bolas.
Yeah, I guess not. Just some cards that are often played in aggro, but that... Oh, there's a vanilla creature, 2 mana, 2/2. Hello, vanilla.
Well,
Yeah,
if you like vanilla, then Ether Drift is the perfect set for you. We've got a cycle of rare uncommon legendary vanilla creatures.
yes. Shadow State there is a 5
And
mana
the
threat.
tutors for them.
We didn't see this, but yeah, obviously he hasn't submitted any deck yet, but there's some cards that can be in main board, it looks like.
Interesting. I mean, Bushwhacker would fit into an aggressive deck, but yeah.
So
That probably would have been better in Chris's deck than in Ryan's deck than in Chris's, so there we go.
So before we start the games, who do we think has the strongest looking pool?
I mean, hard to say. If Ryan can play his curve out, I think he can be quite a menace, especially since I haven't seen Jordan or Sawyer have meaningful interaction at the lower curve.
Say Evan or probably Evan or Ryan, I would say.
I think Ryan, because if he can get down on the ground early, I think it's hard to be able to contest him.
Alright, so we'll sign off now and pick up for round 1 of the Megadraft with Sawyer versus somebody. See you then.